Today I'm gonna be using this HIMI gouache. Ignore my dirty container over there, but I sellotape my brushes this way because my brushes like to split open and I don't really know how else to keep its shape, so I've just been taping it, I guess. Didn't really work well, but that's what I did. This is actually not my first time using this gouache. I have been testing them out. Here I drew this two beautiful men, colorful, yep, and another guy that kind of failed because it was my first try. I also drew this cool underwater scene with a head. I love its colors, actually, the color palette. And this Beth from Queen's Gambit because I was obsessed with the show. Before we start, I already made a thumbnail sketch and color blocked some of it. And I also already made the initial sketch and I think it turned out pretty cool, right? Voiceover is kind of hard. Everything is so fast. Oop, okay. Now I'm showing you my paint palette. The white is ugly because I used a lot of it. Now I'm actually color blocking again with the gouache because the first time I did it was with Posca pens and I didn't know if the color was gonna turn out that good, so I need to redo it again in gouache. Okay, I'm really new to voiceovering stuff and everything goes by so fast, but I'm gonna try to keep up. Alright, here we go. Now we're painting the face. I didn't mean to make it that opaque. It was supposed to be a light wash, so that's a little tip for you. Test it on a piece of paper. Don't be like me, I guess. But the good thing about gouache is it has similar properties to watercolor, but it's just a little bit opaque, so you can always just layer more stuff. If you can't tell already, I am actually pretty confused about where to put the shadows, and also I put a little bit of purple in there, you know, to test out the colors, see what I like. Didn't really want to make it all blue because I want to put other tones in there to not make it look flat, so I'm using purple. If you can't already tell by now, I am kind of struggling with where to put the shadows in because I haven't really decided where I want to place the light. So I'm gonna start painting the background, hooray! Just painting it over with one solid color, which is blue. Alright, while we watch Trisha paint the background, how's everyone doing? How's it all going? Are you okay? How are you? Are you doing well? Oh, look at that. I painted over my hair. Cheaper than hair dye, am I right? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna do so much better in the next ones. I'm sorry, I'm learning. Here I am just cleaning up the edges so it doesn't look messy. And then we're gonna give this man eyebrows because everyone deserves a good eyebrow. Right? Look at him. I just wanna get the basic features so when I paint over it, you know, it doesn't like disappear. And adding more dark to darker areas such as the cheeks and the side of the face. And then I used pink now instead of purple for the blush. Really, the best thing about painting is you can just experiment with whatever, and you can dab it with tissue if you feel like it's not the right color. Also, you can layer more paint on it because it's an opaque paint, meaning not that transparent, but still cool. Adding more dark to the creases of the face to make it more defined. And here I'm experimenting with green because I was planning on making plants surrounding the head and One thing that I learned is it's really great to incorporate every color into the piece that you're creating. Like if you have some colors of like this in the background, include it in the skin too, because it can make it look more put together. You know, feel free to experiment with your own thing, but now, since I am still confused on what to do with the skin, I'm gonna start on the pink helmet. I wanted to make it pink because to, you know, make it pop out a little bit and make it look like a cool color combination, blue and pink. So yeah, redefining the eyes once more, the nose, face, everything. Putting more highlights. I use green now to for like the blush and stuff, and I think it worked really well. I'm very pleased with how the colors work together, so I'm just gonna keep doing that and adding more shadows. More highlights to the nose and to the eyes as well. Just everywhere that basically needs to be more defined. It's looking pretty okay so far. Another thing that I learned is usually your painting will not look nice in the beginning. It might look ugly, you know, but it's important to see through it till the end. Wait, what? Right? Is that a word? Like see through it till the end? Because the results might get better, and usually if it's not good yet, it's just not done. You just need to add more like contrast and like more shadows and stuff, more colors maybe. You can also like resculpt the face. I actually made the nose smaller than the sketch. You can do a lot of things with paint. Yeah, just don't give up on your art. But sometimes you might need to, but other times don't. Wow, great advice, Trisha. Now I'm painting the hair blue because I wanted to match the skin tone, of course, and also the inner helmets, a darker pink to match the helmet, so like people will know, oh, that's like the inside of the helmet. I might actually put a bit of black on the hair later. Before now, I'm making the background darker so it will make the pink helmet pop out more, as you can see, which is actually already starting to look like it's popping out more. I'm gonna keep painting this helmet and adding like a flap onto it, you know, with a darker shade of pink, the thing that closes, I guess. The concept actually is kind of weird behind this. So he's like a floating astronaut who died and his head got separated from his body and he floated, like his head floated to the middle of the ocean. I don't know why, I guess I was just feeling a bit angsty that day, but you know, it's kind of fun. Now I'm adding flowers in the wrong shade apparently, because it actually makes the colors like clash together. There's too much going on. Did not turn out that well, but it's okay. We can always fix it, like I said before. There you go. See, I made it into a lighter blue. This is what it's looking like now. He's not looking too bad. So yeah. Now I'm just painting the vines green and putting more vines around him. Like another problem that I face is I actually don't really know how to draw flowers with paints yet. I guess I can a little bit, but not that well. So you can see me struggle painting the flowers. Right now I'm just adding shadows to where, like, to the below the flowers. and highlights onto the man's face. I'm adding pink fishes with my sister's Posca pen because it adds a little bit of like pop of color, and then I'm experimenting on the flower with Posca pens. Then I realized it looked kind of bad. It looks like not the same good quality as the other features, so change it completely once again off camera. See, I just put paint over it, pretend like nothing happened, and I should probably like learn how to do flowers, huh? But then I just actually fixed it off camera and made it into this funny looking shape, which actually looks a lot better than before. I definitely should learn how to draw flowers again, but at this time I was like 2 hours into this thing and I wanted to look good. Yeah, so I just made it into this shape, which is not actually that bad, so looks pretty cool, you know? Painting sometimes it's about trial and error. Find what works best for your art piece. So I just kept on working on that and the face once again, adding more highlights and shadow, like doing whatever I feel the piece needs right now, making certain areas more darker, adding more little fishies in the background because I think it goes really well with the helmet, so it's not the only pink element there. And then now I'm also lightening up some areas of the flowers to give it more like pop, not only like one tone, to make it not look too flat. Oh, we're done! So this is what it looks like now. Let me show you. Beautiful dead man in the bottom of the ocean. Oof, masterpiece. Oh my god. Alright, well, that's it, I guess. Woohoo, we're done. Thank you so much for tuning in, even though this is kind of like messy. That's it. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe, doing whatever you like. Maybe you can paint with me while, you know, watching this. That's it. Okay, bye!